I'm from New York City, and the age-old saying is, if you can pick up a woman in New York City, you can pick up and get a woman anywhere. And let me tell you, man, out of the things that I like to do in New York City is I was what you refer to as a serial dater. I love to date and have a good time. I mean, being young, I had my own apartment at 18 years old. I had a job. Uh, I was good. You know what I'm saying? I had a couple of dollars in my pocket. It was fun. I had a fun life. Um, uh, Up until before I moved and got married, I had a main house in South Jersey, white picket fence, and I had a rental property, and I kept in a second apartment in North Jersey. So that's how I was rolling. Life was good. Now I'm telling you, man, the truth came in and just destroyed it all. But what I wanted to talk about, and what leads me into the topic that I'm going to discuss, is confidence in business and how I learned how to bag clients, okay? Because at the end of the day, people are people. And I remember growing up, very young age, I forgot who I was talking to. I believe it was my older brother. And he said, you know what? What is the worst thing that a woman can say to you or a girl can say to you? And I listed the things. Well, she can call me ugly. She can say I got a big nose. She can say that, I got big lips. She can say anything. I'm too short. I'm too slim. Whatever it may be. And he looked at me and he says, basically, what does all of that mean? Now, I learned this before 16 years old. What does all of that basically mean? You know what it means? No. All that means is no. At the end of the day, when you're rejected by someone, all that means is no. And he always used to say, you know what? Or he told me, you know what you do in response? You go and you repeat the process again. You make another pass, you make another pass, you make another pass. And what's going to happen is this, and it's true. This is a fact. There's somebody who's going to say yes. Oh, yeah. There's somebody going to say yes. And boy, I'm telling you, man, it's just a numbers game. It's a numbers game. It's a contact sport. You got to be open and willing to open up your mouth and be acceptable to rejection. Rejection is a part of life. People are going to say no. So, what I used to do, hey, play the numbers game. And what I found out when it came to dating is that you can find some of the most beautiful women, at least back then. The psychology of women have totally changed now. But before then, you could find some of the most beautiful women. And I approached them, and they thought they was ugly because nobody approached them. It's amazing. It's amazing. Nobody approached them because they thought that they didn't look good at all because nobody would approach them. When in reality is that they were beautiful, and that beauty intimidated men, so therefore they never approached them. Let me tell you, man, these simple truths got me to live a very fun life in my, between 17 and until I got married, right? So I say this to say, how does that translate into business? I approach people. I have no problem with approaching somebody at Lowe's, Home Depot, a couple. I size them up. Especially if I'm at Lowe's or Home Depot or something. I have my business shirt. I always try and make sure that I look sharp. Or sometimes, hey man, I'm doing a project. I'm looking raggedy, and I'm like, for instance, I'm going to, I just go to Lowe's and I just now bagged the client just now, just by just talking to them. They're talking about doing some tiling work, I was coming to say, no, this is how you do this, and that. And they say, hey, you got a business card? Yeah, sure. I got a business card, and I have the business cards ready. But that's how you bag clients. And a lot of people, they lack the confidence to approach people, and therefore you're not going to get the results. You got to be willing to put yourself out there and approach people, because at the end of the day, just like women, a client, the worst thing that they can say is no. But what I do personally, I go up to them. Hey, how you doing? This problem, this situation, regardless of whether I can approach anybody at this point in time. Been doing it for years, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, and again, the worst thing that they can say is no. Throw that smile on them, because at the end of the day, if you're confident, and people confuse confidence with arrogance. They don't know the difference. Words have meaning. I'm a very confident man. And anybody knows me, I'm very confident in my abilities. And a lot of people don't like that because they lack the confidence in themselves. So they look at you and say, oh, you think you're better than everybody? So you think yeah, I'm better than you. Yeah, I'm definitely better than you, because if you feel that way about me, then that definitely means I'm far superior to you. And a lot of people don't like that. I look at people like that as truly beneath me. They're not worth they're just not worth it. They're beneath me. I sincerely, fundamentally believe that about people who view themselves that way, because it's a self-image. It's a self-esteem issue. And a person with a high self-esteem or a high self-image that's confident and knows what their abilities are, they'll never be able to be put in a situation where they're abused, taken advantage of, exploited. No, because you're too confident. You know your worth. Now, a lot of people, women, I know my worth. And what's your worth? Ain't worth nothing at all. Besides opening up your legs, you ain't got no worth at all. It's sad. But that's how you succeed in business. That's how you succeed in life, by being confident and be able to accept the rejections, accept the no's. You got to go through the no's in order to get to the yeses. Man, if you got to approach 100 clients to get that one client that you're going to make $50,000 off of, would it be worth going through the 100 clients? Of course it would. This is why you got to present yourself in such a way that exerts confidence. Anybody knows me around me know, hey, I exert a level of confidence. Now, again, people say, well, yeah, you're arrogant. You're arrogant. Go on about yourself, you pathetic loser. And then when you look at that, it's 10 times out of 10, you look at their life, they ain't about shit. They ain't accomplished shit. They ain't about shit, but they calling you arrogant and this, that, and the third. I've never experienced a person that was successful at something or successful in life turn around and call me arrogant. They've always said, no, he's confident. There's always that symbiotic relationship that I always notice. But that's how you succeed. That's how you get the clients. That's how you keep your clients rolling when they see that you're confident, that you know what you're doing, and that you know how to present yourself in such a way. Because if you're going to be working in a client's house, getting a lot of money from a client, you better make sure that you are confident. Because if you're unsure, they're going to pick up on it and go to the next contractor, go to the next person that's going to do business with them, because you lack confidence. It's just the truth. Be confident. Know what your abilities are and show it. It will always pay off.